3 side hustles that I've done that can get you extra money. Number one, top hands down, is a clothing brand. Why a clothing brand? I have on my shirt, this is my clothing brand. People that you saw today out in public probably had on the shirt, whether it was their clothing brand or a Walmart or Nike. They probably were covered up, had on clothes, shoes, socks, the norm. They had on clothes when they're out in public. So people wear clothes. So clothing is an essential. People have to have on clothes. Even when you go in the store, sometimes they tell you no shirt, no service. Get you a clothing brand, start your clothing brand, set up you some t-shirts, sell you some t-shirts online. When I wanted to come out with a clothing brand, I put it on Facebook. So that's my largest audience, Facebook, family, friends, people from church, schools, co-workers, all that stuff. Start on Facebook. I told them I'm coming out with a clothing brand in a few weeks. This is what the t-shirt gonna look like. I had a nice mock-up of the t-shirt, black t-shirt, white logo. I was gonna get it screen printed. Got the t-shirt, got the orders, did well. I had a special moment. I was like, yeah, I got something. So I just ran with it. Been going. This is a t-shirt I've been going ever since. What I will tell you is that people buy products that they want. It almost feel like they can't not have it. So you got to make a product that's good, a product that has competition, believe it or not. People wear my product because they feel like it's a nice product. Like, people wear my product because they feel like it's a good shirt, the quality, pretty good quality, and it's not expensive, but it's a nice, pretty cool looking shirt to wear. So start with a clothing brand. That's the number one way to get you some extra income. Sometimes I ask myself, like, where did I get this drive from? Like, how did I learn how to sell? What did I know about selling a t-shirt, like a clothing brand, a business? And I really didn't have a whole lot of people doing it. But there was one thing that I remember. When I was small, like 8, 9, 10, up to teenage years, my mom always had yard sales. And I remember being little, like a little girl. And she would say, Andrea, if you want to make you some money, I'm having a yard sale. Go get some stuff that you don't want and put it in the yard sale. And what I noticed is that people used to love to buy my clothes. Like some of her friends, some of my cousins, older women in the community, like they used to say, you don't got no spray, like you don't have no lotion, what you selling today? Do you have some more of them skirts that you used to wear, them little cute skirts you wear to church? Like, do you have some more of them shirts? You ain't got no jeans out here? Do you have some purses? Like, you got some more bracelets, you got some more earrings? Like, they loved the stuff that I was wearing. And so, shoot, I started getting more stuff out my closet that I wasn't wearing, and I was putting it in the yard sale. And so I learned that my mom had indirect, well, no, maybe like a direct impact on my entrepreneurship. I didn't realize the impact that my mom had on me directly until I started a clothing brand. Like, way back then, it's just me making a little extra money. It's just my mom doing what she loved, hustling and, putting her yard sales and stuff like that. But now that I think back on it, I look back on it, she was kind of equipping me for what I do now. Like, I have a store now, and it's ironic how I was doing it when I was small and had no idea that I'd be doing it, once I got grown. So that's a plus. So yard sales, if you have, furniture, old furniture you don't want, refrigerators or something that you want a new refrigerator, put the old one, let somebody know that you're selling the old one. Washing machines. I have a cousin that's in the washing machine stuff, like taking scrap, reselling scrap, shoes, bags, purses. Get out and do a yard sale. You will be amazed at how people want like recycled stuff because it's at a discounted price, because you're not going to sell it for what you bought it for because it's been used. So people actually love that. Like, right here next door to me is a thrift store. And a lot of days people come to the thrift store before they come to my store because it's brand new stuff in my store. But the thrift store is going to be cheaper than my stuff because it's, second, what they call it, second down, second hand, or second worn or something like that. Hand down, whatever they call it. And so, like, right next door to me is a thrift store. And sometimes people come to the thrift store, they'll leave the thrift store, buy something, they'll come to my store, and then they won't buy anything because my stuff is brand new, so it's going to be a little more higher than the thrift store. But, that just goes to show that people want what they want. So if you're looking for something at the thrift store, you're probably not going to come to my store and buy, a brand new $20 shirt when you can go to the thrift store and get the shirt for, you know, a shirt for $2 or $3. But you know, the story is different. The business structure is different from a clothing brand and a thrift store. So you have to understand that. And hey, that's another thing. If you want to start a thrift store, that's another source of income. You know, that maybe you may find it easier having a thrift store than an actual brand, because when you have a brand, you know, your stuff have to be brand new. You have to have a brand story, because when you have an actual clothing brand, then those are brand new clothes. So you have to have another kind of business structure. It's a little harder, to be honest with you, but it's doable. Another thing you can do, listen, this one is big. I used to do this all the time to get extra money, and it works. I used to buy Nikes, Jordan, Adidas. What else? They used to have like Ralph Lauren hats, Ralph Lauren beanies, Air Max, any type of shoe that just came out. And I used to sell like the wallets, Michael Kors wallets. And I used to do it all the time. But then it became where everybody found out about it, and then it kind of got watered down. But if that's something that you're interested in, bags, shoes, just reselling stuff like that, it's extra money. But I hope this video helped you out. Make sure if you like this video, leave a comment. If this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one.